Alright, hi, I'm Autumn Hovey, and I'm going to do my demonstration speech on how to make tater tot hot dish. I chose to do tater tot hot dish because it's my all-time favorite meal, and it's probably the only meal I know how to make. The first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need all your ingredients, which is 1 can of corn, 1 can of green beans, 2 cans of cream of chicken, a bag of tater tots, and 1 pound of ground beef. And also you'll need a 9x13 cooking dish and 1 cup of water. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven, which you'll preheat it to what the bake says on the tater tots, and which is most times around 400 to 425 degrees. But for the tater tots, it's going to be 400 because that's exactly what it says on the back of the bag right here. Well, first you do that, and then after that you will mix your dish with your vegetables and your cream of chicken. So you will first take, doesn't really matter if you use your corn or your green beans first, but you also need to drain the water from the cans, which is you just cut it halfway, push it down, and drain it. And then just add it to the dish. And then you'll do that for all of them, except for the cream of chicken. I'm struggling getting this. And it doesn't really matter which one goes first, because it's all going to be mixed together anyways. And then also, while you're doing this, you can have your burner on the stove to brown your meat, because you have to brown it before you put it in the mix. And you can use any kind of green beans that you want, or corn. You can use unsweetened or you can use sweetened. It doesn't really matter. Also, there are several different ways to make tater tot hot dish. You can use, instead of cream of chicken, you can use cream of mushroom. You can use any of those sorts, cream of celery, all of it. All depends on what you would prefer. I prefer cream of chicken because I'm not a big fan of mushroom or celery. Yeah. Okay. And then I didn't bring a skillet or anything today to brown the meat, so the meat is already browned. But after you brown the meat, you will need to drain your meat from all the fat in it and all that extra grease in it too. And then this is already cooked. I have it in the package, so you know what it kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like. This ground beef is already cooked and in a plastic bag. Then after this, you just add the meat right to it after it's all browned and drained from the grease. Also, when you cook the meat, you can put garlic salt in it and like salt and pepper and that kind of stuff. I like to use garlic salt because it gives it a little extra taste. And then after this is all in there, you just mix it around so it's all mixed evenly. And then also, so it gets a little bit creamier, you're going to want to add 1 cup of water, which I already done so in here. And then the next step is you will add tater tots to the mix, which you can do it either way. You can just throw them on, or you can line them up perfectly, or however you want. You don't even have to put tots on them. But that's pretty much all you do. So then after this, you will get your tots and put them on here. And you can line them up perfectly, or you can just throw them on. Doesn't really matter. I like to just pour them on first and then start lining them up perfectly. But in my last, when I show you my end result of the tater tot hot dish, which is right over here, you'll see that I lined them up perfectly. Some people don't like as many tots on them, so they just throw them on there. Also, different ways you can change it a little bit. You can add cheese to the top. You can put different seasoning in there or anything else, anything you really want. The end result looks exactly like this. Exactly like this. Lined up perfectly. I'm kind of a neat freak, so I like to make sure it's all lined up nice and even. And that is my speech.